Hi everyone, it's Monica Cardenas back with another video update, and today I'm joined by Francis Dietz. He heads up our Public Affairs Department, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the webinar we have coming up next week on February 16th at 2 o'clock Eastern Time on improving indoor air quality in schools. So welcome, Francis.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Can you tell us a little bit why this topic is important for our members or for other audiences?
Yeah, sure. As school systems in a lot of states start to, welcome students back into the classrooms and the teachers back into the classrooms, keeping them safe from viral transmission becomes paramount. Everybody has heard about, how the virus spreads, and everybody's concerned about it. So this webinar, which we're co-sponsoring with PHCC and AHRI, is a way for us to help inform contractors and distributors about ways they can work with schools to help upgrade their HVAC systems to increase safety. There's going to be a lot of school systems that are going to require a lot of information and a lot of help. So this is a very timely topic.
Good, thank you. And can you give us a little bit more information about what attendees will learn from the webinar and who should register?
Sure. The audience that we're trying to reach here is, contractors and distributors, the folks who are going to be dealing, directly with the officials in the school systems. But, we know from months of study the steps that need to be taken to increase safety. You're talking about ventilation, filtration, humidification, that sort of thing. So we will be talking about those, and also, the fairly significant amount of money that Congress appropriated in the end of the year omnibus bill for school systems to, improve their indoor air quality. So we will, we'll also discuss who people should talk to in the school systems. There will be a lot of contractors and a lot of distributors who will be unsure who they should reach out to. So we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about the types of topics that they might want to discuss. That could include existing and emerging technologies, the importance of certified technicians and products, obviously very important topics. So we're going to do all of that in this webinar.
Great. What about the other panelists on the webinar? You mentioned the co-sponsors for it. Who else will join you during the webinar and present?
Alex Ayers, the Director of Government Affairs at AHRI, will join us to talk about the appropriations and how that works in terms of, how the money flows down to the school systems and what the timeline for that might be. We also have Chip Green, who is president of a Georgia mechanical contractor that does a lot of work with schools. And then we have Vaughn Smith, who is National Sales Director for Bard Manufacturing, which is an AHRI member company. And that company also has a big schools focus. So we have a pretty good lineup.
Great. And I'll just mention anyone who'd like to register, it's a free webinar, and you can do so at our website, ahrinet.org, and I'll add the link below this video as well. Francis, can you tell us any other resources that AHRI makes available on our website on this important topic?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We actually have a dedicated page on our website, ahrinet.org/IAQ, and folks can find information about the upgrading school systems and keeping students and teachers safe, but they also can find information about keeping folks safe who are thinking about going back to work in office buildings. So IAQ and commercial spaces. There's also a good deal of information on there about that as well. And there are many links to source material. So, folks can find out where we get our information and why, we recommend the things that we recommend.
Great, thank you. Thanks for joining us. And
it's my pleasure.
Hope everyone joins us next week for the webinar, February 16th.